We are now in our final push to make sure that all the kids in the big country have toys under the tree for Christmas this year. So if you can be part of this, you can actually make things merrier and brighter simply by becoming a Santa's helper. So joining us right now from outside the KTAB studios in our drive-through drop-off for Santa's helpers, KTAB's Miriam Chamberlain, and the man that drives the sleigh, Santa Claus. Hey, Miriam.
Hey there, Joni. We are still out here collecting more gifts, and more people have decided to come and donate. And guess who else stopped by? Santa Claus. Santa, how are you today?
Oh, I am so good to be here. I flew into wonderful, windy West Texas.
Well, we are delightful to have you. Now, I know you have a big job coming up. You got to go all across the world and deliver a bunch of presents. Tell me a little bit how important it is for you to have these Santa helpers.
Oh, it is so very important. You know, Santa, much to many people's misunderstanding, Santa can't do it alone. Santa needs helpers. And we do appreciate you and everyone else that is a Santa's helper.
Well, that's wonderful. I'm glad we were able to help out. And I know it's been a long 2 years with everything that's been going on. What would you say to those people at this upcoming holiday who may spend it along, how a gift can go a long way?
Just know that Santa loves you. And even though you may be alone, Santa is there for you. And there are a lot of people that want to be there for you too. Reach out to your neighbors and your friends and say Merry Christmas to them.
And it's going to be a special Merry Christmas. I know we got a bunch of donations. As you can see right now, the truck is getting filled and filled. What are you looking forward to this upcoming holiday?
Oh, I am looking forward to giving many children the things that they like, because you know, a wise man once said it is more blessed to give than to receive. And whenever I give, I get energized and I get excited, and I know that you too will be energized and excited when you give.
And with the Santa's helpers, I know we've been trying to get more people out here. Would you let them know how important it is for you to come and kind of give the gift of everything we need right now?
Oh, you know, in a town like Abilene, it is so delightful to see and so heart-raising to see whenever people give to their neighbors and their friends, because there are so many people out there that are less fortunate than ourselves. And whenever you give, it will warm your heart, and you get more blessings from that than just sitting around by yourself.
Now, Santa, you've been doing this for a long time. How do you still feel when you get to see those kids put a big smile?
I tell you, there's nothing like seeing a child's eyes brighten up and his face brighten up with a smile, just as pretty as your smile. It is so wonderful to see that. Children get these toys, and you know, toys are more than just something fun to play with. It actually helps the children in their development. It's important for them to have toys. And also, there are a lot of kids out there that don't have the necessities of life. Just a warm jacket or some warm jammies or even some clean, fresh socks. Those things are important for children who are less fortunate than ourselves.
And now I know we can't forget about the teenagers out there. Like, what type of gifts would you kind of recommend? What you usually give them?
You know, a lot of teenagers like sports gear, baseballs and footballs and baseball gloves, hockey gear, basketball things, basketballs themselves, and all of those things. And also they like fishing gear, and that's not just the boys, but the girls too. A lot of them play sports. But for those that don't play sports or other things, art kits are really good for teenagers. They love art kits, or just a good book. You know, remember when you were a teenager, reading could take you to a faraway land. So, you know, good books. One of my favorites to give is Black Beauty.
Alrighty, well guys, you guys still have time to come by the KTAB studios. We will be outside waiting for you to drive up. Thank you, Santa, so much for stopping by.
Well, thank you again for doing this.
Alrighty, live in the KTAB, Miriam Chamberlain, KTAB News. Back to you, Joni.
Thank you, Miriam, and Santa for stopping by. Like she said, we are accepting those gifts until 5:30 tonight here at the drive-thru at the station. From age 0 all the way up through 17, those teenagers, they certainly need gifts as well. Our sponsors are still inviting you to drop them off at their locations. They're listed there on your screen, those new unwrapped presents for children and teens.